What's going on, everybody? Power 5 time. I am Bryan Power. I know there is a ton of daytime actions today, so we will get into the Power 5 as quick as possible. But I just want to welcome you here. It's Thursday, August 10th. This is the show where we run through where the market's moving, who to sell high on, who to buy low on, favorite stat of the day, and then we round the Power 5 out with the free pick, our power play of the day. A reminder, go ahead, smash that like button, give this show a thumbs up. Also, please comment away. Let us know if you like what you're hearing. Let us know if you agree with the power play of the day, disagree with it. What's your favorite bet of the day? Let's stay interactive. Ton of great comments on the YouTube page each and every day. I love seeing it, and I want to see it continue. And, of course, if you already haven't done so, I'm sure you have, though, make sure you subscribe to the Wager Talk YouTube channel, where there is a ton of great sports betting content each and every single day. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be on two more shows today, First Pitch and Stoppage Time. Okay, short card, primarily day games. Let's get right into how the market is moving. Per the wagertalk.com odds screen, totals on the move in three different day games. Braves-Pirates has moved from 9.5 to 10. Makes sense. The first three games have all gone over. Twins-Tigers down from 9 to 8.5. Two bad offenses, although yesterday's game was certainly higher scoring than expected. And then you got Blue Jays-Guardians, which has gone from 9 to 9.5. This despite only 6 total runs being scored in the first three games of that series. More on all three of those games in a moment. But first, a reminder, coupon code POWER3, that's POWER followed by the number 3, will get you a 3-day all-access pass for $39. Normally, a 1-day all-access would cost you $39. And coupon code POWER7, that's POWER followed by the number 7, will get you a 7-day all-access for the cost of just $59. That's the normal cost of a 3-day pass, so 4 extra days free there. Both those deals good on my page through Sunday at midnight. What is how long you have to take advantage. Head on over to my page, wt.buzz/BP, to take full advantage. All right, on to sell high. I've been waiting for the regression monster to bite Bryce Elder for some time now, and sure enough, it seemingly has. 3 of his last 5 starts, the Braves starter for Thursday has given up at least 7 runs, to be honest, 7 runs exactly, to be honest. Now, I don't want to back Pittsburgh in this 12:35 Eastern start, although they are 2-1 this year as a home dog of plus 175 or higher. That one loss was yesterday, though. So what I say is follow the money that I mentioned earlier. Take the over. Pirates starter Bailey Falter, 7.50 ERA and 2.08 whip his last 3 starts. Buy low? Well, how are the Twins 4-6 against the Tigers this season? My goodness. Now, the AL Central leaders are pretty decent-sized favorites this afternoon at Comerica Park, 1:10 Eastern start, despite losing each of the last 2 days. That's because Kenta Maeda is on the mound, and he's been much better on the road than at home this year. 3.16 ERA, 1.08 whip away from home this season. Tough not to like Maeda opposite Reese Olson, who's got a 7.31 ERA and 1.56 whip. His last 3 starts, all of those have ended up as Tigers losses. My view is the Twins are probably winning today and are in a buy low spot, despite the price not really being what you think of typically on a buy low team. Stat of the day. This applies to a team that's not playing today, but I think it's interesting and I think it's worth noting. The Chicago White Sox are 0-11 this season in games where their pitching staff records 14 or more strikeouts. That's pretty incredible when you think about it. And making it even more incredible is the fact that entering yesterday, every other team in baseball was a combined 125-50 when recording at least 14 strikeouts in a game. Pretty emblematic of the White Sox season right there. They're opening a series with the Brewers on Friday. But once again, your stat of the day, Chicago White Sox, a perplexing 0-11 this season in games where their pitching staff records 14 or more strikeouts. Now on to the power play of the day. As some of you know, I live in Cleveland. Every Guardians game I've been to so far this year has stayed under the total. They're almost all day games that I go to. Throw in the fact that 4 college basketball games I attended this past season all went under. I am riding an improbable 9-game in-person under streak, folks. And guess what? I am going to Progressive Field in a couple hours to see the Guardians and Blue Jays wrap up a 4-game set. Now, the first 3 games of this series have seen a combined total of 6 runs. Yes, just 6 runs total scored by these two teams. It was 3-1 in favor of Toronto on Monday, all those runs coming in the last 2 innings. Then Cleveland wins 1-0 on Tuesday despite only 3 hits. And Toronto returns the favor with a 1-0 victory of their own last night. That lone run came in the first inning. So given all that, you've got to be thinking my in-person understreak is looking pretty good to continue, right? Well, there is one problem. The pitching matchup for today is Alek Manoah against Noah Syndergaard. Now, Manoah, as maligned as he's been this year, has not been that bad his last 3 starts. He's gone 16 1/3, allowed just 7 runs total. And Syndergaard wasn't so bad in his first start for Cleveland, as he allowed only 1 run and 2 hits in 5 1/3, got pulled early after getting hit by a line drive. Last time out, certainly a different story. Syndergaard gives up a career-high 4 home runs to the White Sox, of all teams. So what do I do here? The in-person understreak has been so much fun, but we've got 2 questionable starters. Since I'm going to the game, I obviously want to bet it. I think the 2 starters can make it through and turn things over to 2 solid bullpens. Toronto does not hit righties well, at least as well as they do lefties on the road. The Cleveland lineup already without Josh Naylor. Jose Ramirez, we're still waiting to hear about the appeal on his suspension, but even if he's still in the lineup today, he was 0 for 4 at the plate last night, so not doing much. The Guardians dead last in all of baseball in home runs, and what have I mentioned so many times this year? No park in all of MLB sees fewer runs per game scored than Progressive Field. Just 7.5 per game now after how few runs we've seen in this series. Let's keep the in-person understreak going. Today's power play of the day, under 9.5 Toronto, Cleveland. And that is it for Thursday, August 10th. Now let's all go cash some tickets.